Today, my favorite distillery released a new single barrel offering. This is the Jack Daniel's Heritage Toasted Barrel. Let's get into it. Hello everyone, welcome back to Brad's Bourbon Reviews. I'm Brad, and today, like I said in the intro, good Lord, I'm so excited to be here. This is the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Heritage Barrel Tennessee Whiskey, a toasted barrel for 2025. When I got this bottle was just like another limited release in the Heritage series. So since I picked this up in the starting of this recording, they have announced that this is actually going to be a permanent offering from Jack Daniel's going forward. I was in a liquor store today and I saw this exact bottle, literally the same one, same fill date. I don't know if it was the same barrel, but same fill date. It cracked me up because they had it on sale for $129. I'm like, dude, in about 9 months, this is going to be sitting on the shelves for $45, $50, $60, something like that. One cool thing about this specific bottle is it has my mom's 60th birthday on it. So 7/18/2025 was her 60th birthday. So shout out to my mom. She's awesome. I'm excited to try this. I have tried multiple different barrels of this. These are single barrels. So I'm seeing a lot of people going like, this is the best thing that they've done, which I think is probably a stretch. I've seen some people say this is like one of the worst releases they've had. I want people to remember, these are single barrel releases. These are all going to be at least somewhat different. You may have a really good one. You may have a mid one. You may have a bad one. My initial reaction to this when I first tried, the very first one I tried, was that it was like a 7 out of 10. So, solid bourbon, nothing bourbon of the year contender or anything like that, but a solid enough bottle. So I'm very curious to see how this holds up to my memory of the bottle. I've been waiting for this all week. Let's go ahead, get this thing to a glint, and let's see how I feel. I got this for exactly on retail was $69.99, so $70. Found this in New Jersey. I'm jazzed. Way more than I intended to pour in that, but what can you do? So let's give this thing a nosing and let's see how we feel. Oh my God. I love toasted barrel stuff, by the way. This is going to be a hard one for me to like. It's my favorite distillery and one of my favorite finishes. I love toasted barrel finishes. You can kind of think of toasted barrels as like double oaked, essentially. They're just toasted. They're not fully charred from what I understand. I don't know if there's a legal definition for what a toasted barrel is. But on every single toasted barrel I've ever had, there is this underlying like berry note that I absolutely love. I always say it reminds me of the cereal Berry Berry Kicks, and this one is like no different. It's a little blueberry note. It's fantastic. The bourbon went into the barrel on 7/7/2017, and it was bottled on 7/18/2025. So literally just a week shy of 8 years. So I know it's not technically an 8 year. This is essentially, with the exception of 7 days, an 8 year bourbon. I don't remember how I felt about the one I had when I was up in Kentucky at the bottle share I went to. I remember thinking like, it's okay, but there were so many other things I had tried that night. This is like, on the nose, it's fantastic. It's like vanilla and like berries. I don't know what that note is. It literally just smells to me like a box of Berry Berry Kicks cereal. It's weird because it's like almost nostalgic. So already on the nose for 8 years and this cheap of a bottle, $70. I mean, I'm stoked. Unless this is like bitter and bad, I don't think we're going to be, scoring this lower than like a 7.5. But let's see. Stranger things have happened. The problem is it's almost one note here. I'm trying to dig for a little bit more in there. A little bit of baking spice now that I'm really diving in. It is kind of a one-noter here for me, which is fine because this is not necessarily going to be a special release going forward. It's going to be standard release, and I think for that, it's really good. 100 proof for anybody who's curious. Let's give it a mouthing. Let's see how we feel. I stand by my initial thoughts on the bottle I had at Kentucky Bourbon Festival. I think this is a really good bourbon. It is very interesting that this is what they decided to make a permanent offering. I would have liked to seen something a little more interesting. It is kind of one note. The berry notes kind of carry over. The berry on the palate fades to like oakiness and baking spices and a little bit of like vanilla-y, toasty kind of note. This is not bad by any stretch, and I'm very excited to have this. As a Jack Daniel's fanboy, I mean, this is something you're going to want for the collection for sure. Is it bottle of the year contender? Not a chance. I think it is a firm 7.7. It's definitely better than an average bourbon. It's something that like I will drink for sure and like buy multiple of, but it's not anything that I'm going to go like, oh, you need to try this. Like, this will change your opinion on Jack Daniels. To me, it's nothing like that specifically, but it is a really good bottle. These stay around 70, 75 bucks. I think you're doing pretty good. I mean, I think for the same amount of money or a few dollars more, I may rather have some of the better barrel proof that I've had from Jack Daniels, but those vary quite a bit. So definitely better than like a Jack Daniels single barrel. I think 7.7 is like a solid score for this, because it's just okay, and I kind of was expecting a little bit more from this, but it is a really solid bottle. So comment down below, let me know if you had any of the Jack Daniels toasted single barrels for 2025. I'm really curious what you have to say. I've seen a wide range of opinions on this. While you're down there, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, because we are on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and I would love to get there by the end of 2025, and we are this close, my friends. We are this close. Let's get us there. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, cheers. A big thank you to all the Patreon supporters you see on screen right now.